Ladies and gentlemen of the Joint Assembly and honored guests, I am proud to present to you the Honorable Paul E. Dillard, National Commander of the American Legion. Commander, welcome to South Carolina. We look forward to your remarks. Please join me.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Whole lot better reception than I got yesterday at the White House. Now, I was at the Capitol up there yesterday doing our testimony for the American Legion yesterday, and I flew in last night, so I thought I was going to miss this, and I was so upset because I know last year, we didn't get to do it, and I know y'all look forward to it every year, and we appreciate a veteran-friendly state as you are. And so I got the phone call. They backed us off a week, and I called my executive secretary, and I said, get over to Nick, the adjutant down there. I said, we got to get it work somehow. If I just got to get on a plane and get off and go speak, I will. So anyway, folks, I know you're busy, not much time, but ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests of this body, distinguished members, it's truly an honor to speak to such an esteemed audience in this historic State House. Before I begin, please allow me a moment to introduce members of the American Legion family who are with me today. And we have the commander of South Carolina American Legion, Ron Price from Monetta. And we have National Executive Committeeman Michael D. Strauss of North Augusta. And I think you noticed we have John Lisek, alternate NEC from Charleston. And of course, the one that helps keep us straight here in South Carolina is the Department Adjutant Nick Durner of Columbia. The American Legion Auxiliary of South Carolina President Pearl Mills, Miss Pearl, of Camden, and the Sons of the American Legion South Carolina Detachment Commander Ron Collins from Fort Mill. I come before you during a time of great peril. The Russian invasion of Ukraine has wreaked havoc on the peace and stability that in Europe continent has largely experienced since the end of the Cold War. South Carolina is home to approximately 400,000 military veterans. Many of these men and women trained for possible combat against the Soviet Union. I myself went to war against the Soviet-aligned communist regime in Vietnam. The current Russian leader has strongly signaled his desire to resurrect the old Soviet Union. Resurrect, there you go. Without understating the seriousness of this threat, the American Legion agrees with the President's decision not to send U.S. troops into Ukraine. We do believe, however, that the international community must use every diplomatic and economic tool at its disposal to convince Russia to reverse course. If the Russians were to invade Poland or any other NATO country, we would be obligated to militarily defend our allies. None of us would like to see another world war. I'm going to share with you another crisis, and it's no less serious to us. More than 118,000 men and women who have served in the armed forces have taken their lives since 2001. That doubled the number of KIAs we had in Vietnam. I'm not here to give you statistics. One is too many. But stopping these needless deaths is a top priority for the American Legion. We have put an emphasis on peer support, and through a program that we call Buddy Check. Veterans understand each other, and we're diverse, represent all age groups, and may have served in different wars. But we understand the challenge of military life and the trauma that sometimes goes with it. We all served under the same flag, and many share the same experiences. Our buddy checks have captured attention of Congress, the VA, and the entire veterans community. We'd love to have every veteran join the American Legion, but you don't have to be a legionnaire to ask a fellow vet whether or not he or she is okay. A veteran's a veteran. The legislative is to be commended for this legislation is to be commended for a couple of bills that have passed in the House and supported by the American Legion Department of South Carolina. House Bill 3598 established a burial compensation fund for veterans organizations to provide honor guards. Legionnaires consider it a true honor to bring dignity to a veteran's funeral. Through its labor of love, most honor guard members dig into their own pockets to perform these services. The cost to the taxpayer is relatively small, but it does make a difference to those veterans who take time off from their jobs and other obligations in order to give their brothers and sisters in arms a proper farewell. The other bill is House Bill 3247, the Workforce Military Recognition Act, which would eventually exempt all military pensions from state income tax. South Carolina is already what we call a veterans-friendly state, but the exemption would provide yet another powerful incentive for military retirees to choose the Palomino State as their new home. And once they have hung up their uniform, most military retirees do seek second careers, which would generate additional revenue for this state. Last year, my predecessor, Bill Oxford, was unable to attend this legislative due to the pandemic restrictions, though he was able to be here in 2020. Since that time, you have confirmed retired Major General Wills Grimsley to serve as the first Secretary of South Carolina's Department of Veterans Affairs. Secretary Grimsley has a distinguished Army record, which includes Distinguished Service Medal, Silver Star, and multiple Bronze Stars and the Purple Heart. We're proud to have him as a Legionnaire and are grateful for his continued service to the veterans in this state. There's someone else I would like to acknowledge, though we all wish he were here in person. It's Sergeant First Class Christopher Salise. He was born and raised in Summerville, South Carolina. He attended the Citadel and eventually became an Army Ranger. In 2018, during his 5th deployment to Afghanistan, he exposed himself to enemy machine gun fire as a large force attacked his team. He retrieved and employed a heavy weapon system and used his body as a shield while a wounded team partner was medically evacuated by helicopter. Understanding the danger faced by the helicopter, he signaled the crew to leave. Sergeant First Class Lees died so others could live. We must not only remember this hero, but also Sergeant Salise's wife, Katie, and their young daughter. 3 months ago, on December the 16th, President Biden presented a well-deserved Medal of Honor, our nation's highest award, posthumously to Sergeant First Class Salise. South Carolina and the entire United States should be proud to produce heroes of this caliber. It is our duty to always remember them. Now, if you would allow me for one moment to call to this diocese 2 members of this distinguished body who have proven that they are not only great lawmakers, but they are advocates for those who have served. They have been designated by the American Legion Department of South Carolina as the outstanding members of the legislature for 2022. They are true friends and veterans and the American Legion. Now, Senator J. Thomas McElvin, if he's here, and Representative G. Merle Smith. Would you please join me? Commander, would you come up here with me too? I'll read what the plaque says. They both said the same. We did put a different name on them. The American Legion Department of South Carolina Special Legislative Award presented to Representative G. Merle Smith, Jr. in recognition of and appreciation for his many years of outstanding service to his community, state, and nation. Presented March 9, 2022.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate all of you to do on behalf of veterans. And thank you so much, South Carolina Legislative. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless our men and women serving in uniform. Thank you.